a zoo. Yesterday, a policeman shot dead a certain lady called Comfort. Do you know why Comfort was killed? The husband has keke napep with the children inside it. Do you know why she was killed? Do you know why she was killed? 50 naira. People are saying, why don't you make Nigeria work? It can work someday. I want to live in a country where the police people don't carry guns. You want to live in a country where they carry guns. You and I don't see eye to eye, because before the white man came in my village, no talk of carrying a gun. Was there any stealing? Any criminality? This big ball. If I may ask you, Mr. African, what is the meaning of the word Nigeria? Is it an African name? Is Nigeria an African name? It means nigger. Niger means nigger. In French, nigger is a Latin word. In French, it is called Niger. It means black. That's the meaning of it. Even yesterday, one of your musicians, Nigger Raw, changed his name to Mr. Raw. Why? Because in America, he went to Apple and said to Apple, I cannot sell my music. He's a Nigerian artist, a zoo artist, I should say. He said to them, why are you not selling my music? They said, you cannot answer this name here. He said, but this thing means nigger. Nigger means Niger. Niger Raw. That's what I answered. They said, no, here is an offensive word. Remove it. He changed only yesterday to Mr. Raw. Changed his name. Is the name Nigeria African? The answer is no. What is driving me mad is this. Who created Nigeria? Was Nigeria created by Africans? The answer is no. I don't hate people. I don't dislike people. But anything that comes from that place is not worthy.
Tuesday, if you share button, share. If you like, yeah, you comment, yeah. I will be with you. Ebute GTV lando lọ́rùn sí udo n'ọganiru ka ị ga-afụ. Na Chukwu okike ga-egosi gị ụbọchị eke, gozie gị ụbọchị oyi, gozie gị ụbọchị afọ, gozie gị ụbọchị mkpọ. Ahịla arụ ụzụrụ ọnụ. Ngozi ga-adịrị gị n'ime ụlọ ozi Ebute GTV ekele asị adịrị anyị. Oh my God.
To do is only we to know, face them with your feet. Two things. You know what I mean?
because you are not my father and you cannot do shit. And how many any grudges or a motor pilot as a problem. I only disagree with their ideology. But honestly speaking, autopilot is far better than these members of DOS in terms of Biafra agitation and in terms of honesty. And I can never pretend
freedom is coming. Yeah.
Every cranny of the Biafra territory.
For the sanction of Finland and Nigeria, explaining the referendum that was conducted and the declaration of Biafra to the US Congress. Then 2 weeks before that 29th of July, this same BRGIE representative that you see here had also made public the BRGIE proposed deal of Biafra to the US government of what they want the US government to do, the prospects they stand to see in Biafra, and how Biafra also wants them to come in. So today, you see this man here, you see APM, you see Attorney Lobbies, Attorney Dabiri, you see Mazi Elias, the lobbies. Here is another big milestone here. Here is another big achievement. Another big lion in the house. Something is going to happen here. Where have you ever heard that The case of Yoruba is having U.S. congressional hearing in America. Not just in America, in Washington, D.C., the seat of power of America. Where have you heard that Amazonia case is having a congressional hearing? Where have you heard that the Eritrea case is having a congressional hearing? Where have you heard that Somaliland is having a congressional hearing? Where have you heard that Congo, Sudan is having a congressional hearing? Where have you heard that all these new countries that need their independence, that they are having a congressional hearing in the US? You have never heard of it, right? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You see, there is one idiot here that is writing on the comment section. He says CRC is in charge. You see how stupid and foolish you are. The same way you were saying Ngozi is in charge. That is why I'm here for you people. The people that you see that are going to US Congress, that are putting Biafra on the table, you see them with your eye, but because of what? Hatred, because of evil mind, because of backstabbing and jealousy. Yes. Because of backstabbing and jealousy, evil, hatred. You cannot applaud those that are doing things and making things happen. If it was Honorable Fulani that was going to US Congress to make things happen, I would have clapped for her. If it was your CRC nonsense group that was going to US Congress to make things happen, I would have clapped for her. But you see, none of these people have anything to offer. No, they only come because of what? Hatred. They stand up because of hatred. Backstabbing, pride, ego, backstabbing, jealousy. That why must it be Nkere? APM. Why must it be you? Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, when he was here, he put this US congressional meeting into your hands. So why must it be you? They want to fight him and say, everywhere is you. You are the finance minister. You are the one going to US Congress. You're the one meeting the senators. So why must it be you? Okay, Nkere. You see? You see? That is why, Mazi Gaddafi, I go kill yourself because you don't tell, I don't see you online. See you. You're writing here, say, longest time. Biafrans need you now. The fact that you fought for Biafra long before, it has come to reality. So come and protect what you know that your prime minister built. Come out now and join hands to make sure nothing spoil. Come and fight the enemies of Biafra. Bring the best out of you. Yes, it is time that all of you that have been on the fence and hiding come out from where you have been, okay? Gaddafi, you are one of them. So you have seen where the template that your prime minister built has gone to. You have seen that the APM, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere, His Excellency, has taken us to a greater stage now. Now, you see where we are. We are going into a congressional hearing where we will sit down in Washington, D.C., U.S. Congress House. We will be putting Biafra as a debate on the table. The same way that the National Assembly of Nigeria debated on Biafra for 3 weeks before they decided to go and lobby the U.S., to go and lobby the EU and Finland MPs, president and prime ministers and governors, and the court to be able to imprison our prime minister so that they will stop Biafra. That is what we are going to do in Washington, D.C. U.S. congressional hearing. So I was about to explain something before I was distracted. I said this Attorney Dabiri, let me read something about this Attorney Dabiri to some of you that may not know. They say, notably, Attorney Dabiri served as the long-term legal counsel for Libya's long-time leader, Mohammed al-Gaddafi, and played a critical role in assisting the government of Libya in reaching a $2.7 billion settlement of the Lucky B case, which allowed for the removal of both the United Nations and the US economic sanctions against Libya, and the establishment of diplomatic relations between Libya and the United States. The lawsuit accuses, okay, this is the lawsuit that went on. So we're not going into the lawsuit. I just had to give you a little recap of Attorney Dabiri. So he's not a kwe attorney. This Attorney Dabiri that you see here, no be kwe attorney. Now attorney that represent countries and nations. So anybody will do mistake, come begin, they call this attorney criminal. Hey, you don't enter one chance. Now the mistake when Ngozi don't do be that. Ngozi don't do mistake, eh? Come enter one chance. Come they call this attorney where they here criminal. Come they call everything where Prime Minister put in place. This is the man that has made this to be possible. This attorney here and this lobbies here, they are the one that is taking Biafra to this point. I think at this point I have to play the video where they promise that they will be the eye of BRGIE in Washington, D.C. And today they have fulfilled it. So when you now see Honorable Fulani calling these noble men criminals, that means she made a very big mistake. She did not know where she is. She thought that it is business as usual. Now the mistake where she make me that. So look at them here when they were giving you their words that they will be your eye in Washington, D.C. Listen now.
He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game changer. Because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the US Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live a free, independent.
Now, did you hear what they said? They said they are the voice of BRGIE in the White House. They are the voice and the eye and the mouth of BRGIE of Biafra in Washington, D.C. They will be the eye. They will speak to the U.S. community. They will speak to the U.S. government. They will present Biafra. They will make sure the U.S. Congress sits down, debate, and discuss about Biafra. Are they not delivering? They are delivering. That is why you now see what we see here now. Now you can see that they have delivered. They are delivering on their mandate. They are delivering on their mandate. When you listen to what Prime Minister constituted for us, and then you listen to the lobbies, then you listen to those that are working to destroy what Prime Minister built for us, then I laugh. All right, so like I said, this is BRGIE Media, and we are here to tell you what the Biafran Republic government in exile have brought in and what they are ready to do for Biafra. Still on the template and the legacy and the blueprint of what our Prime Minister built. Finland, Nigeria made a very big mistake of pronouncing imprisonment of 6 years to our Prime Minister. You did not know what you did, but you helped to make Biafra a global stage. And that is where we are now. Remember that in the publications of the acting Prime Minister, when he replied to Finland court a few days ago, he said, Let me get the publication. The acting prime minister said a few days ago, when he replied to Finland government on the detention, on the imprisonment of our prime minister, he made a statement. And he said that he will make sure, he will make sure what happens. He will make sure that we press on. He will make sure we press on the US government, the Washington, D.C. government, to see that the recognition of Biafra is achieved. This is not what I need. This one is about Orabo Fulani. I'm going to the publications of the APM, where he made it known to, okay, the Nigerian terrorist government and Finland that we are going to press on to make sure US government takes over from where Finland have done, because Finland actually helped to push us to the global stage. So now the acting prime minister vowed to do what? To make sure he pressurized the US government to see that they take up Biafra in Washington, D.C. to a greater stage. Yes, I'm looking for that very part. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Are you getting the message now? There it is going. Now, do you now understand the message of the acting prime minister? Do you now understand the message of the acting prime minister now? Look at the message of the acting prime minister there. Nkere said that BRGIE will intensify international lobbying efforts, particularly in Washington, D.C., to draw attention to the Biafran cause, framing that EPA's conviction as part of a broader attempt to silence dissenting voices. Are you getting the point? And he also assured Biafrans that BRGIE or Biafrans worldwide to remain steadfast, describing the case as evident that their agitation for self-determination is gaining global attention. Are you getting the message now? Okay. These were the promises and the reply that the acting prime minister replied and gave to Finland and also to Nigeria after they made their pronouncement on the 1st of September. These were the exact words as a reply of the acting prime minister. And now, without mincing words, you can see that the acting prime minister has kept to those words. Yes, he has kept to those words. That is why you are now seeing this next stage of what is happening in Washington, D.C. You see, there is this thing that you call consistency personified. Men of steel, men that are going forward, not men that are going forward and then shrinking and then running backward. No, where they are going is forward, 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 not looking back. So please, screenshot this, create this publicity, and let it be viral on every platform. TikTok, social, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you know that you can create the awareness. Call your friends and family and tell them that American US Congress government, the lawmakers of America, they are about to sit down and have a congressional hearing about Biafra. So if you are opportune to come over, come over. But if you are not part of BRGIE, you will not be able to have access to the event hall, okay? because we don't just admit monkeys. Yes, monkeys that sit on the fence and they are asking, will this their Biafra have any sense? When they sit down and wait, when they see any progress, they want to jump to come and collect glory. No, not be so. No. Until when we see that you are into what we are going through, you have sacrificed a lot, and then you are sacrificing for Biafra people, then we will accept you to enter into some places, because we have faced series of sabotage. At this point, we don't allow everybody to go to anywhere. Everybody don't go to anywhere. Now just specified persons will go to somewhere. All right, that is that. And let me go to the topic of this very broadcast now. I salute all Biafrans. I salute the heroes of Biafra, the heroes of 1929, 45, 54, 55, 56, 67 to 70s. Heroes that stood side by side with Wazirike to fight for Biafra, and those that also stood side by side to fight with our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even though many of them have faced so much betrayal, I salute the heroes that are in the Biafra Defense Forces fighting till today. I salute our women and children who sacrifice their lives for Biafra in different ways. I salute all of you sacrificing with your money, your energy, your resources, and everything that you have. I salute all of you. Let your grace be multiplied, and let your strength be multiplied also. I salute the entire BRGIE cabinet, the reps and admins, de facto government in the homeland, Biafra Defense Forces. I salute all of you. Yes. Now, Honorable Fulani is crying everywhere. Honorable Fulani, I made a broadcast few days to PM's appearance on the 1st of September in court. And in that broadcast, I opened the Pandora box to show you how Honorable Fulani Ngozi have worked so hard to destroy BRGIE, destroy Biafra Defense Forces, and to destroy the Biafra Restoration, which she used her mouth to confess. I also showed you where she planted a spy inside the BDF Defense Headquarters. Mind you, from 17th of September 2024, she had publicly declared that Biafra Defense Forces are criminals, that they are traitors, they are kidnappers, they are fraudulent, that she has nothing to do with them. And she declared that she is going to form her own army, which she will call USB Army. Since then, of 17th of December, she is forming a group. I will show you the group that she formed, but yet she continues to do so much to infiltrate the Biafra Defense Forces in order to sabotage them and to destroy them. On the 14th of August, or 16th or thereabout, when she heard that Biafra Defense Forces have been poisoned and many of them have been killed, that they have been taken over, which has been our plan, it was our work, using Commander Thunder, as she called the person. She brought the Commander Thunder. He came and talked all manners of trash on the media. And then she wrote a memo and splitted it on the media that she is sending takeover for people to go and take over the central command of General Igwe Butuzo, the Chief of Defense Staff of Biafra. She's sending people to go and take over General Gento, General Woma, General Liquid Metal, and all the generals. She called all their names. She says she's sending people to go and take over their camps, hoping that Biafra Defense Forces have all been wiped out and that they have all been massacred, like she was given the information. She was given the information that they have all been poisoned, that they have all been massacred. So she was very happy. She jumped in and wrote a memo and said she is redeploying people to those barracks and from those barracks to wherever she wanted. Ask this same person. On the 17th of December, you said you have nothing to do with General Igwe Botuzo. You have nothing to do with Biafra Defense Forces, that they do not represent you, that they are criminals, they are traitors, they are this, they are that, that you are forming your own army. You form your own army. According to you, you form a Bubagu army, but yet you now continue to go about looking for ways and manners to destroy Biafra Defense Forces. Let us go in-depthly into this program of the day. I want to bring some things to the screen so that all of you will ask Alimatu Abubakar, what are you doing and why are you going this way? First of all, let me show you the Biafra Defense Forces that you know. And then I will now show you Alimatu Abubakar, a group of Ibubagu terrorists that she has recruited. So the question is, you have recruited your terrorist groups. What do you now still want to do with the Biafra Defense Forces? Why can't you let them be? These are Biafra Defense Forces that you see on the screen. These are Biafra Defense Forces that you see on the screen. This was their unveiling and launching parade. The question now is, you said you have nothing to do with Biafra Defense Forces. Since on the 17th of December, it was a public statement that you made. Why do you now still continue to infiltrate them to find a way to destroy them? What is your business with the Biafra Defense Forces? Since you have recruited your own, you said you will recruit your own. You later went and recruited. And now, let me bring our own groups of recruitment that she did. For some of you that are not even aware, she has her own groups of recruitment that she did, which we don't have any problem with that. But the question is, why don't you concentrate with these groups of riffraffs that you brought about? What do you now still have to do with the Biafra Defense Forces that every time you want to go to Biafra Defense Forces to cause one problem and another? Every time you want to go to Biafra Defense Force, every time you want to go to where there is Biafra Defense Force, why not you just concentrate on your own game that you are playing, which has been working for you? Waiting they go do for Biafra Defense Forces. Again, why can't you let them be? This is the Biafra Defense Forces that all of you know. Now, let us go to Alimatu Abubakar group. This is Alimatu Abubakar group. This is the group that Alimatu Abubakar unveiled. Are you seeing it? This is her own group that she unveiled. I believe all of you can see the differences. You see, they even carry baby. You see Alimatu Abubakar group, they even carry baby and say they are doing parade. These are the groups of Ibubagu and big belly women and children that Alimatu Abubakar brought together. So with all this, we did not go to disturb Alimatu Abubakar. We allowed her and gave her time to enjoy herself. So why can't she just let Biafra Defense Forces to be? Why? How is it so hard that you can't allow Biafra Defense Forces to be? What offense have they committed that you cannot let them be. You are doing everything possible to bring down the Biafra Defense Forces. I believe all of you can see the differences. This is Alima to Abubakar group of security and Bubagu and whether it's Odokachi group that she formed and call it USB military group. But she's not satisfied with this USB military group. She wants to come and destroy the Biafra Defense Forces. That is why every minute, every second that she stays, she's not okay seeing that the Biafra Defense Forces are waxing strong, that they are doing exploits and they are moving on. All she really wants is to see that she brings down the Biafra Defense Forces, sink them from A to Z, and let them become worthless. After she tried destroying Biafra Defense Forces like this, and she did not succeed, everybody should look at this. Oh. Now, this was on the 16th of August. On the 16th of August, this same woman here, Alimatu Abubakar, aka Orabu Fulani, when she heard that Biafra Defense Forces have all died, that they have poisoned them and they are no more, she now decided to send her men to go and finish the job. Look at what she did here. That she's sending people to go and take over General Gento camp. She's sending people to go and take over General Butuzo camp. She's sending people to go and take over General B44 camp. She's sending people to go and take over General Wam camp. She's sending people to go and take over Akpo camp. She's sending people to go and take over Double camp. She's taking people to go and take over Obubenyi camp. Are you all listening? Are you all seeing it? Why can't she just focus with our own group of the Bubagu that she created? How is it so hard for her to understand that you have to focus with the Bubagu group? Every day you sleep and wake up. If Ngozi is not tweeting about Butuzo, she's tweeting about Gento. Why? Because she has tried everything within her power to destroy the Biafra Defense Forces since after convention in 2024. But all to no avail. Everybody should ask Ngozi, Ngozi, what happened that you wrote this useless message here? What happened? The day you wrote this useless message was on the 16th. Everybody can see there. 16th of August. 16th of August. The news that Biafra Defense Forces are all dead and they were poisoned came out on the 14th, which her commander Thunder told her that he has finished the job by killing all of them and poisoning all of them. Then on this very 16th, she came out and said she's sending people, she made this publication public that she's sending people to go and take over the camp and the barracks of General Butuzo, she's thinking that Butuzo is dead, because that is what they told her. They told her that they have killed Butuzo. They have poisoned Butuzo. They have poisoned and killed Gento. They have poisoned and killed BT44. They have poisoned and killed Uwam. They have poisoned and killed Akpo. They have poisoned and killed Double. So her jubilation is that what she wanted has happened, what she planned, that they have done it. So she wants to now go and take over the Biafra Defense Forces. Is this the USB army that you say you are going to form? You form your USB army, and here they are on the screen. Here they are on the screen, what you form. So why still now going to find a way to destroy the Biafra Defense Forces again. Why don't you concentrate with this your group? I want Biafrans to look at this. What are the similarities between these two videos that I have showed you? This video of Orabo Fulani boys that are marching and doing parade, even with baby in their hands. And the Biafra Defense Forces videos here, which all of you know and saw the day that Biafra Defense Forces were unveiled. Here they are. You can see how gallant they are. I'm asking you a pertinent question. What are the similarities? What are the similarities between the Biafra Defense Forces and Ngozi USB group of touts? So it's like the people that she gave money to Caterpillar. Caterpillar deceived her and told her, go and destroy more than what you can. Destroy, turn everything upside down. Don't listen to anybody. Do it. That all the men that have been in Biafra liberation before, that they have been useless. That is what Butuzo, Caterpillar told Ngozi. That is what Caterpillar told Ngozi. That it is her time. Let her do as she can and let her do what she wants to do now. She should not listen to anybody and look back. That is why she came. She brought a template to come and destroy and turn upside down the Biafra Defense Forces, and then General Igwe Butuzo said, no, it can't happen. Then she said she's going to go and form her own army. That was why she said she has nothing to do with Biafra Defense Forces on the 17th of December, 2024. She wrote it as a public memo. Then she came out now to now showcase these are groups of the people she said these are our own conscripted army. So now that you have gotten your conscripted army, why don't you focus on your conscripted army? Why is it that you will sleep and wake up, you come and shout Butu's on name? What is your boys and your women and your girls and your spies still doing in Butuzo camp? If you have nothing to do with Butuzo, why do you still plant your spies inside Butuzo camp that you will always be coming out to come and cry and say, see what Butuzo is doing, see whatever Butuzo is doing, how does that concern you? Why don't you come out and be giving report about your own group of what they are doing? Butuzo group that you have nothing to do with them. How come you are now getting message? Why don't you come and be giving report of this your group here that carry baby, wear masks and wear slippers? Some of them are even standing there barefooted. Then they snap photo and send to you. Look at somebody that you showcase to your group. I wonder the people that are even in your groups listening to you, how demented they are. Look at them, look at them, look at them, with babies in their hand. They did this and you use it and then circulate it in the media. What a shame. Is this how you want to ridicule Biafra? Thank God you saw the partiality in the Biafra Defense Forces videos that I showed to you. So you should have focused on this group of people that you have brought about here, not to come into BDF again.
Biafra is only asked for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I? Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for these people emancipation. I no 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 no. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun. Rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun rise.
I'm just telling you to wake up. Because Nigeria is evil. Tomorrow, I don't tie phantom. Even make a sample, all the governor do 40 state the kake you don't mean batano. Kaki don't even. Kake Italiana. Kake Ogoja. Ogoja is the best. They talk about Igbo, my family, or speaking Biafra. Of things. These people are milled in not only oil, sand, black gold, everything, passing from Ogoja to the north. Monkeys, go to the Aaron Akbakodo. Go to where we have the first place of oil, mineral resources. Go and ask, even if it exists. Go to the Mediterranean Sea and see yourself what is going on before you say Biafra is your problem, idiot. I'm telling you people because sometimes oh my God. Because Mufo, mu work okay. You know what I mean? I can never pity Mufo. I will not pity you. I only pity the innocent soul. Those poor ones, those who don't even understand when Nigeria manipulate their brain and the leader of the world of no conscience. They don't want to listen to you. They said you should fight. They said you should fight because you're nothing. You have to fight. If you know what you are, you have to fight to collect what you are. To show yourself what yourself is. Meko sentanga ebo mufeye wana to tutu mufedi yongo se mufedo. Because I'm ready, young, okay, me make this stop for. But as long as okay, make on this me, I continue on this me, I continue me of fear. If not for Papa, if not for myself, when I'm, he became more safe. Because I see if you do okay, young me didn't have this song. You boy, you for the young fear. And for many fears and you won't for me. About symbol. I'm making one they fight for their own. You have to fight to collect your own because they do it. I'm going to find safe heaven. I'm going to find safe heaven from terrorists to Fulani to Boko Haram to fight you to make sure say you continue to be a foreign this summer and you let it. When me for father ne kai kanyene tetebo mien akebogo kuton this me in yemari anatre. Because of some people they came in a para keyword, any boyfriend, echo no this fake thing. A menace name of from this social media. I don't know, see the kind of working normal for now. You know, link it, siong back. No, my friend from Pokewa, you know, tell this me, they walk for, and Tanka don't tell me, I hear all the business who know for social media. Prognosing. Ebo mufedo ni sme because they knows. Pese mufe emaroro. Can you imagine? Even though you are focusing in Nikito before, a foreign camera, as you see them, happen to me, monetizing, when you're dying, imagine. So you both 7 years, 8 years, 8 on in Amutum, Makatan, look at them more. You're wrong for this on a man for. This on a man for where you are. No lawyer anymore. Now monetizing of woman being even 10 years will come out and tell you if you wear your shoe like this, you know, you go monetize, you will not fear the cocky media. But you forget that you're dealing with your brain. The people give you this thing, not even to give you advice, to you to say, oh, open your mouth, say, hey, Fulani is killing for my land. Oh, I'm only on me. It's only on me. In Lagos, you go pay a money of 25 million just a renting of house, your house in the village. How do you got? Imagine you're posting shoe in the media, fake. Yeah, but yeah, monetize to mark your brain to forget that Fulani is con. When they take jihad, when Fulani, let me tell you something. What you're playing with, you monetizing. I don't want this media. You way be way. Where then they give you one cup of one thing, I follow this me. You would not coffee, eh? When once they buy you who they fear going to mute themselves for everything, you know what will happen? They will turn you to that jihad, economic jihad. That blockage, that time, this one, he will be the one. If you make them, they cut your hand. Because then it is happening today. No, beside they talk about, but that time it will be by force, because when once they declare one of Nigeria of jihad of Fulani, empire of Muslim, empire of jihad, no be just Muslim. The one is a war.
Mary, thank you. Thank you.
Mujeme afondido yo pokubongfo. You no go wear miniskirt. You no go say you no go see where to wear your long head. Ani anya me for photo to me bikinam monetizing. Uno offer and chance me. You better you wake up. Meko when you come back, yeah, there's a young train. Yeah, down because it.
And you don't even, and all the people territory, you people have heard say about one Meritan, you want to support Biafra. Yeah, Vincent, I don't know. You use 3 minutes to speak to Biafrans. Tomorrow is another day. I wanted you to end with Mary. Vincent, are you there? Please be very brief. Reg and Fraser, I will share 5 minutes with the two of you. Vince, okay, 6 minutes. Vincent, 3 minutes. Reg, 3 minutes, okay? Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Thank you all for the good work you are doing. It's not an easy work, but I thank you. Say may the good Lord continue to give us the strength to continue to come out to speak to our people and to the world, to tell them about what is happening, how the Nigerians are trying to look if they can stop us with their bullets, but which they can never, because we have come to collect that belongs to us. The topic said, BRGIE, Nigeria bullets can't silence Biafra. Our freedom is not negotiable. Yes, Nigeria and Britain bullets can never stop Biafra. Mostly UK, that Britain, all their evil plan for Biafra can never stop us. Nigeria one can never stop us because over 50 million and above have accepted to be free from these their bullets, have accepted to be free from that bondage. Nothing can stop us, and nothing can ever silence us. All I'm asking my people is for that 50 million people to come out and fund this celebration. If 50 million people come out to fund this celebration, it will make it more easier. It will make it come more faster. As Biafra has been declared, nobody can stop it. It has already been declared. What we are looking is recognition. Recognition will surely come from one country. Because the British government have already said that the very country that recognize us first will gain from us, because we have everything. And whoever we want to give, we will give. Whoever we want to partner with, we will. Of coming to steal the resources. Stealing is not good. Neither it's better you come for business, and we might do business with you in cheaper rates, depending on how you treat us now. But if you treat us hard, we cannot partner with you. But now is the time for every country to come out and do the needful and recognize Biafra, so that we can always partner with every country with fairness, with love that they show to us now that Nigeria are killing Biafrans every day by day, trying to chase us out of our land, which is not possible, because we have an army, because that our army and giving them woto and making them to know that our land is no-go area. Thank you for coming to speak to Biafra. Yeah, Reg and Fury, you have your 2 minutes, please. Reg, are you there?